Welcome everybody to Gordium. You are seeing us sift through our idea vault and categorize ideas today. So what we do is we generate ideas, we evaluate them. So you're seeing this evaluation stage where we try to figure out where does an idea fit. Should it be an article, which we call studios? Should it be a product, or is it not for us right now? So that's kind of, you're seeing the ground level here. You're seeing the ideas before they become products or articles, and you know, not every idea makes it. So there's a lot at stake here for these ideas. And today's idea is that budgets act as psychological anchors. So we came across this. I've come across this in a few articles. One was, or not articles. I think this was cheap. The high cost of discount culture, which talked about how companies like round down to try to make you, or is it round up? No, they round down to try to make you think prices are lower than they actually are. And our brain kind of gets stuck on that lower number and forgets that we're actually spending $15 instead of 14 when it's $14.99. And kind
Don't
of
think that's this problem.
No, you're right. Now that when I was explaining it, I was like, oh,
Yeah, no, so I mean the like
right.
quintessential anchoring tests. There's two of them. One where they were spinning a wheel that had numbers on it, and then it would land somewhere, and then they would ask the study participants, how many people live in Africa, and
Oh,
then based on what, it was like a 50% higher estimation if the wheel landed on higher numbers.
so what was that noise then?
No, I mean, this would be in well, it'd be in Thinking Fast and Slow, and it'd be in Nudge.
Oh, you're right. I'm just gonna put Nudge for now because I have not read Thinking Fast and Slow. Oh, you're right. This was from Nudge. Yeah. So one idea, we almost tried this. The idea was to generate a random range of budgets, and you have to just deal with that budget, whatever you get. So this would prevent us from creating anchors because we'd essentially be, some weeks we'd have to figure out how to spend a lot of money, and other weeks we'd have to figure out how to spend none, and that keeps you kind of on your toes.
Yeah.
I was very close to trying it, but then it was like kind of unrealistic, honestly, for my current situation. I would love to try this in the future. I just don't know how realistic it is,
Yeah, it's scary.
Really scary. Yeah.
And then also hard to start, because you can, know that your budget is going to average out, but how do you start? Because
Yeah.
it might be,
Well,
also connections. This connects to economics of good and evil. When he talks about Joseph, and the 7 good years,
yeah.
right? So yeah, you've got good years, and you can't just fill that up. You need to put things away for the bad years.
Yeah. And the story of who is that? Yeah.
Joseph. It's Tomas Sedlicek.
Oh. I'm Tomas Sedlicek.
Yeah. Tom. Yeah, Sedlicek. I don't know.
That's incorrect for sure. There's no doubt.
Perfect.
Perfect. I feel like is there another connection here? I think there's a budgeting apps make you spend more. Where did I? Yeah, this This is actually an interesting kind of point too. Is when you make a budget, you make an anchor basically.
Yeah.
And it boosts your which budgets are inevitably inflated because you're trying to hedge for risk that things are going to go over budget, and then you end up moving up to that because you're anchored there. So yeah, I don't love the solution we have for this right now, which I think
Another solution is
well,
you have increasing anchors, or you have increasing budgets. So at the beginning of the month, it shows that you only have 50% of what you're allowed to spend. And then as you go up, it increases at a slower rate. So then you would cross over at 100%. So then most of the time when you look at your budget and you're like, do I have money for this? You would actually be only seeing, 70% of what your actual budget is.
yeah, I think risk-based budgeting, or my budgeting process, is an alternative to, like,
Mhm.
I don't have a budget at all. Like, there's nothing to anchor on.
Yeah, you've just got a process.
I have a process. Yeah, I have a decision-making process, which is different. I don't know if it solves it. I was looking at my budget today, and I think it actually worked really well, but that's something for another day.
Yeah.
Let's rate this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go 0 for motivation.
1. I was between 0 and 1 though.
Yeah, sort of same.
Expertise.
1.
Yeah. Impact.
1.
Yeah. I think I want to look at how we are tagged reference here. How do we rate things? All right. So if it's not high impact, so it's not a studio, right? Our
Mhm.
motivation is not high or medium, so it's not a canvas. So it's a not or not now, right?
Yep.
Sounds good. All right,
Yep.
folks. What's up?
Oh, I feel like that's an appropriate spot for this idea.
All right, folks. There you have it. That's all we have for today.